Game started.
El Jubilado. Okay, let's see what he's playing here. What country is that? Panama. Cool. Okay, d4. I'm going to try d5, see if I can get into the martial defense again. Oh no, he's playing this gambit, which I can't think of the name right now. Blackmar-Diemer. That's the Blackmar-Diemer gambit. And I'm declining the gambit in the way by playing the knight and the bishop here, just holding on to my pawn, but not taking on f3, which gives him quick development. That's a little bit surprising. Is there a problem with me just taking that pawn now? Knight takes, bishop takes. The bishop is loose there. The queen can come to here and attack the bishop, but it's not hitting anything else. So it's a way of going into a gambit, regardless of what my intention was to decline it. And yeah, it's maybe not bad. We'll see. So I could just drop back with the knight and defend the bishop. I could try taking. He takes. And it doesn't look so good. I think defending the bishop is an idea, though. And the knight was under attack, too. That was a double attack. It was attacking both the knight and the bishop. But and now if he takes this knight, my bishop hangs. So let's drop back to a secure spot. And now I don't have loose pieces anymore. He's got some development and activity for his pawn. Maybe not objectively enough compensation, but well, it'll be a game. We will see. Let's see, what's this bishop doing? It's looking at c2. I mean, I'm just wondering how to develop the rest of my pieces. I can take back, if he grabs the knight, I can take back with the queen or the pawn. If he plays knight to b5 here, I probably would just kick it and force the exchange. And then I need to move the d pawn at some point. I mean the e pawn, so that this bishop has a place to go. Maybe I should do that here instead of taking with the c pawn, which is what I was thinking. Maybe it is better just to open up a line for this bishop so I can develop it. And he gets a pawn. Okay. So we got his pawn back, and everything will be defended if I just move my knight here. I can bring his knight into b5, try and grab another pawn. That might be not correct, though. Sometimes it's not good to go grabbing too many pawns. I do have rook to b8, hitting the queen and the b2 pawn. I have the bishop pair, so if he goes a pawn up here by grabbing some pawns over here, I'll have some edge in development, and I'll have the bishop pair, so I should be in good shape regardless. It's good. He's taking his time and thinking about his move, which you should when you're in new territory like this. And also when you're playing in Gambit style, you really need to look for the most useful moves, the ones that help you keep your edge, whatever, if your edge is in development or in setting the tempo of the game. Yeah, so that's kind of going for this pawn here. And I could defend the c pawn and give up the a pawn. Or I could attack his queen and see where he goes. The thing is, he was taking here with check. That was a bit awkward. That would win the it would win the rook. No, yeah, actually, maybe that's still awkward, right? He takes there with check. I have to play king to e7. I don't think I thought that one out correctly. Did not think that one out thoroughly. I was thinking for some reason I could just take it, but of course I can only take it if he takes with the queen, not if he takes with the knight. So knight takes king e7 and knight back there, and it's a repetition because I have no move other than going back. So he could get a quick draw here. So that was a blunder. I guess I needed to defend the c pawn, give up the a pawn, and then play that position.
Check.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Check.
I'm not going to go to e6 to avoid the repetition. That would be too crazy. So now he either has to repeat or he has to move the queen. I can grab another pawn over here. Yeah, that makes sense. I will develop a piece. And now he can win the bishop pair back, so I don't have the bishop pair anymore and just be a pawn up. We'll see. I still have a lot of pieces out. Okay, good. So he lets me castle. Oh, I can't castle. Yeah. And I can't grab the pawn. What can I do? I can give this bishop check. The idea of the bishop check is I'm going to play the pawn to f6 and play king to f7 and bring my rook to the center. And I didn't want my bishop any more locked in than it already was, although maybe it's getting trapped back here. He's got h4, doesn't he? And then I have to go back to h6. It's a little bit ugly.
Check.
Okay, well, he helped me a little bit there. King is going where it wanted to go anyway.
Check.
I see. He's saying I can't block that, which is correct. Oh, man. And then there's a knight here is check. This is very annoying. And the check forks the king and the queen, so I can't allow that. So where can I go? I guess this square is the only square. Well, this may have been an opening disaster. He's got the rook check on the... he now has rook to e1 check. That's probably fatal.
Check.
Yeah, so I can't block it with the bishop, knight. All those lose material, and if I move the king, then the fork here forks the king and the queen, and there's no other legal move, right? So I'm resigning. Well, we will take a look at that in the post-mortem and see where I went wrong. See you guys then.
Server announcement.